When you cried, I wipe away all of your tears. When you screamed, I'd fight away all of your fears. And I held your hand through all of these years. You still have all of me, all me, me. What's going on, YouTubers? For ladies and gentlemen, it's the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to All Elite Wrestling Review, the show from September 1st, 2021. We're in a new month, obviously, you know. But not a way to start off the month, by the way. This will be your AEW Dynamite results, your Go Home Show edition, one of the other Go Home Show editions for All Out, for coming Sunday. I'm trying to remember where they were at. Oh yeah, of course. I'm sorry, folks. My mind is obviously, I know where my mind is at. They're at the Now Arena, the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. Good old J.R. Jim Ross, Excalibur, and Tony Schiavone are your commentators. And again, this was the Go Home Show edition, one of the Go Home Show editions until we get to Rampage. For the final stop for the Go Home Show edition for All Out in Chicago. So the opening match was FTR, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood, with Tully Blanchard representing the I was gonna say Inner Circle, the Pinnacle, meant to say. As they go up against Proud and Powerful, representing the Inner Circle, Santana and Ortiz. And they came out, Santana and Ortiz. This is basically a grudge tag team match. Just become a lot more personal, because of the feud, and everything that's happened, after happened with Cash Wheeler. And Santana Ortiz came out looking like their presidents, with their face paint on as usual, which is cool. So they had a match, and it was a great tag team match. I love the match, everything they did there. In the end, it was Santana Ortiz getting the win, and I love the fact that in this match too, that FTR was going to try to do what basically happened with with Cash Wheeler, meant to say, with the whole turnbuckle, him getting his arm getting caught on the turnbuckle, steel thing, and they try to do that to Ortiz, but to no avail. But yeah, it was a good storytelling there either way, and I don't think it's over, by the way. The feud between FTR and Proud and Powerful, I don't think it's over yet. I think there's gonna be more to it. Of it. They're so far 1-1, and the blow-up match, when that's gonna happen, maybe at I don't know when, but I'm looking forward to that match either way. We were robbed at the first match when they had after happened with Cash Wheeler. So I thought in this one they they repay us for that, especially when Dax Harwood went for the brainbuster onto Ortiz, thinking that that was gonna be the end of that match, but no, it wasn't. It was actually Ortiz kicking out of it, and the match would continue. So yeah, I love the storytelling there. That the brainbuster from their first match was the factor of FTR winning, and the fact that this was music again in the match, and Ortiz kicked out of it. So this he was prepared. It was a very good storytelling there. So, and it's not over yet. I don't know what can they do next. I'm not expecting them to have another tag team match. Just a plain old regular tag team match, but maybe some type of other type of tag team match that has some stipulation of any kind, to see how it will play out. But we shall see. But I look forward to this next match. And I love the feud between FTR and against Proud and Powerful. So, 2.0, they were backstage with Daniel Garcia, basically cutting a promo about Darby Allin, that he's not even going to make it to All Out against CM Punk, because Daniel Garcia is going to take care of Darby Allin at Rampage, the show that's going to be on a Friday, which is as this recording it's already Friday, but as by the time this gets up, hopefully it's before Rampage, which I'm pretty sure it will. So but yeah. So they're basically teasing and threatening that this match between Darby Allin versus CM Punk at All Out ain't gonna happen. So, and then we get CM Punk coming out to a big pop, and CM Punk comes out and he says, "Are you guys sick of me yet?" For those who don't know, CM Punk cut a promo, after the show. I believe it was last week's Dynamite, or it was probably after Rampage. I'm pretty sure it was after Rampage. I could be wrong, but don't quote me on that. But it was about CM Punk. Even though I'm back and everything, I know it's gonna die down. I know people, you're gonna be sick of me and everything. And crowds booed, when CM Punk said that, oh no, that's not the case at all and everything. I think it's gonna be the case when it comes to it. How long it's gonna last, I don't know. We have to see how long this is gonna last. But either way, CM Punk said that, and then the crowd said no, and then Punk says that he knows on Sunday at the pay-per-view is his big return. It could all come to an end. He's nervous. He has been wrestling for 7 years. He's wondering if he still got it, as the crowd's chanting, "You still got it." So Punk continues to make some promises, as it tends to just laces up his pair of boots and everything. All of a sudden, Punk pans to someone trying to get into the ring to go after him. Now I thought it was going to be a fan attacking CM Punk. Because all these crazy fans will always try to attack someone who has not been in WWE for the longest time, and CM Punk is one of them. And I was thinking about that, but that wasn't the case at all. Instead, it was Daniel Garcia and 2.0. So either way, I was happy. Either way, it was those guys, because if it was a fan, who knows what that fan would have done to CM Punk, But then again, CM Punk knows how to take care of himself either way. But at the same time, when I saw that happening too, I said, "Oh my god!" So we getting this happened with CM Punk already. Before the pay-per-view, that he's already getting attacked and everything, and he's getting basically he got beat up. Also, we get Darby Allin and Sting coming out for the save. Took care of 2.0 and Daniel Garcia. With Jeff Parker and Matt Lee are the 2.0. Sting hits a Scorpion Death Drop. Darby Allin hits his Coffin Drop, and CM Punk hits his GTS. Basically not at the same time, but basically almost at the exact time. So CM Punk hits the GTS, and I was expecting to see that at All Out. Instead, we saw it on Dynamite instead. And it got a big pop and everything. Afterwards, CM Punk and Darby Allin starts looking at each other eye to eye. Sting gets a microphone and says that they have the same goal in mind and want this All Out match to happen. Sting says that he knows both guys are ready for Sunday, and when it comes to those guys colliding, it's going to be showtime for sure. Sting sounds like he's not going to be at ringside, as he says. Hold on a second. Also, something else that Sting said here. I may have skipped over it. It's just something about to Punk that we never crossed paths and everything. But it's great to share a ring with you and all that. It was great to see you do the GTS in person, and same thing with Darby Allin's coffin drop and everything. It tends to be in the ring, whatever, to witness it. And basically, Sting says that when it tends to the match between Darby Allin and Punk, that he's gonna give him he's gonna give a fist bump to Darby Allin, and then as he leaves the ring to head to the back, as Punk and Darby Allin have it at All Out. So basically it's gonna be just 1-on-1 between CM Punk versus Darby Allin. And as CM Punk and Darby Allin stir each other. They don't know that. They're really on this match to be something, and we'll see how that match turns out. Especially with CM Punk, getting back in the ring after 7 years. So we get a video package hyping up the AEW World Champion Kenny Omega. Not much to say about that. So it was a well done video package. So Jim Ross has been able to, said he has been able to keep the title of, basically talking about Kenny Omega, talking about how he's been able to keep the title for the longest time, and because he's that damn good. And basically, we get clips of Christian Cage, which is to match he's gonna have Kenny Omega at All Out. Paul White talks about Christian Cage, that he has already that's of course this was part of your package, by the way. I'm sorry, folks. So Paul White and Jim Ross was in that previous package, where it pertains to Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage, that whole thing. Where Paul White says that Christian Cage had, on how he's already pinned Kenny Omega for the Impact World title and all that, and there you go. Not much to say about that, So, but yeah, again, it was a well done, video package. Tony Schiavone has a sit down interview with MJF, where it tends to, he's not thrilled about this. He's he basically trash talking MJF right there next to him. So MJF says, something about real professional of you, Tony Schiavone, and everything. And he says to Chris Jericho has evolved from 4 decades in pro wrestling and has had an amazing career. Says that it won't be easy to fill Jericho's shoes, but Jericho needs to look in the mirror. He's on a downward spiral. Tony Schiavone was going to say something, but then MJF cuts him off and says that he knows that Jericho is addicted to the spotlight, though, and will do anything to keep it, even on putting his own career on the line. And he says on Sunday he's going to put he's putting an end to one of the greatest pro wrestling careers ever, and that was it. And as far as all the whole sit-down interview was, it was good, and MJF already delivered that promo. So you get Orange Cassidy versus Jack Evans, and first of all, Christian Alexander, Wheeler, Yuta, and Chuck Taylor coming into the stage as they fist bump, and then they went to the back. Meanwhile, you had Jack Evans already in the ring, which means he got the jobber interest, which means he was going to lose. So once Orange Cassidy gets in the ring, we still have Matt Hardy there, and Matt Hardy immediately went after Orange Cassidy based on what happened last week's match between the two, when Matt Hardy had the busted nose open and everything, So the referee kicked out Matt Hardy, and Matt Hardy didn't even draw a fist fit. He's just accepted, because he's beyond pissed what happened with him. So the match happens between Orange Cassidy and Jack Evans. Jack Evans was getting their offense, but then Orange Cassidy was basically it ends up being back and forth from the way. And then we get to a part where when the match was getting serious from the beginning, to the part where Orange Cassidy decided to play kicks with Jack Evans who laid out on the ground. He's getting back up, and he's like, like, oh my god, this is really getting ridiculous. And Cameron Wells did it too, which is comical as well. But I'm like, my god. And they go commercial break. Do picture in picture. And during picture in picture, Jack Evans gets pinned by Orange Cassidy during a fucking commercial break. I hate picture in picture. After the match, Matt Hardy gets in the ring and attack Orange Cassidy, and then Yuta and Chuck Taylor came in there, only for the rest of the Hardy Family office to ambush them, and then also Dragon's Express comes out for the save and clears the ring, and there you go. That was it. A video hype of AEW TNT champion Miro versus Eddie Kingston is kind of all out. Basically a video package of that and everything. Well, it wasn't that long, but it was decent. We get another hype video pertains to Jon Moxley versus Satoshi Kojima, I meant to say. Which is their match at All Out. And they show highlights of Kojima, which is of his time in, obviously, of his prime times, the prime of his career of New Japan Pro Wrestling of younger days, and and pertains to what he's doing right now, in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So yeah, Satoshi Kojima is being put over by AEW, since him being a legend, a sensation in Japan, and Jon Moxley is doing said the exact same thing too and all in this video package. And originally it was supposed to be Jon Moxley versus Hiroshi Tanahashi, but Hiroshi Tanahashi has already got plans to compete for New Japan shows at for the Grand Slam. So it's unfortunate, but their second option was Kojima, and I don't mind that either way. I think somewhere down the line we will get Moxley versus Tanahashi. It's just not going to be for All Out. So, but I'm looking forward to the match between Kojima and Moxley. Jim Ross has an interview with Chris Jericho in the ring. He said a little bit, but then Jericho starts had a microphone of his own in the ring, and Jericho hypes up the crowds for a bit. And I remember before Jericho came out, Jim Ross was for a reason emotional, because the whole thing with Chris Jericho putting his career on the line. Either that was acting, or he really felt very emotional for pertains to Chris Jericho putting his career on the line. Either way, I thought that was well done. Basically selling the fact that this could be Chris Jericho's final time in the ring. If he doesn't get the job done against MJF at All Out. So Jericho says that MJF is a piece of shit. Says that he's arrogant. And the only thing that he has over Chris Jericho is 3 victories. Says that those dates are burned in his brain, and he needs to win. That's why he did what he did when since the stipulation for another match. He's never been complacent. Sure, he could win more titles and have more matches, but every time he looked in the mirror, he would remember losing to MJF over and over. Says that he wants more, but says that if something horrible does go wrong, he thanks the fans for being a big part of his life. MJF is not taking this away from him though. You're gonna have to be the best you have ever been. He doesn't believe MJF has what it takes to get rid of him. I'll see you Sunday, you little prick. And then he shakes hands with Jim Ross, and that was it. Great promo there from Jericho as well. To me, who had the better exchange of promos during the night, where it tends to Tony Schiavone having a sit-down interview with MJF, and Jim Ross having an interview with Jericho in the ring. I mean, if you want to call it an interview, but who had the better exchange of it? As much as I love MJF's promo, which it was good and everything, Jericho's promo was even more better. So, it was just it. I felt that promo from Jericho. So we get to hype video for CM Punk versus Darby Allin for All Out. Darby Allin remembers CM Punk saying that if he was 15 years old, Darby Allin will be his favorite wrestler. Darby Allin says that when he was 15, and he talked about himself this time, CM Punk was his favorite wrestler. And then he says when CM Punk was gone from wrestling, is when he started pro wrestling. Damn, it's all coming together here, folks. It's like every piece of the puzzle is coming together. And why did they build this up as a dream match between Darby Allin and CM Punk at All Out in Chicago? The story writes itself. Even if that story was not meant to be that type of story, leading to All Out between these two guys for the promotion of AEW. But Darby Allin says that he didn't appreciate Punk putting him at the front of the line for people to beat though, and he plans on beating CM Punk in Chicago. So there you go. Then we get to Powerhouse Hobbs being covered by Hook versus Brian Cage. Powerhouse Hobbs came out and he had Taz on commentary. So once Powerhouse Hobbs came out, Brian Cage attacks him from behind, basically paying him back for Powerhouse Hobbs attacking Brian Cage when he was trying to go to confront Ricky Starks at one point, which about a couple weeks ago. So this is Cage's revenge here. So they had a match here, decent match. Hook got involved to a point when Hobbs shoved Brian Cage to the ropes. Ricky Starks comes out of nowhere. I'm assuming he came from under the ring and clocks him with the belt. And Powerhouse Hobbs beats him with his finishing move. I forgot what it was called already. And I say to myself, wow, they're burying Brian Cage. I don't care if he was protected. That was a burial. I don't know why they're doing that to Brian Cage. I don't know what's the purpose of doing that to Brian Cage, where he's already he can't beat Team Taz since being exit out of Team Taz. He lost to Ricky Starks, which I was fine with it either way. And he loses to Powerhouse Hobbs. I was fine with that either way, but the way that was done, wow, you couldn't have buried Brian Cage either further. Jeez, I mean, it's nice. He's gonna lose the Hook. Oh my god. But yeah, but Brian Cage lost here, and I wonder what's next for Brian Cage now. What's there for him to do against Team Taz? He lost. He lost to Ricky Starks. He lost to Brian, to the Powerhouse Hobbs. I mean, the other solution is to have a match against Hook, but I don't think Hook is ready yet. But I digress. Malachi Black, he says he didn't leave the ring when it pertains to Lee Johnson jumping in the ring because he was because he was scared or whatever. He said he's or anything or internet or something like that. He says he decided to leave because it's not time for it's not on his time on Lee Johnson's time for them to fight. It's on Malachi Black's time is when for them to fight. In other words, you don't fight me, I fight you. Malachi Black says that Cody Rhodes, Brock Anderson, and Arn Anderson as well were grants switch deaths, but that will not be the same for Lee Johnson. So there you go. Sorry about that, folks. I'm still trying to to recover for everything that's happened. We get to the ring. We hear QT Marshall. He's with Nick Comoroto, Aaron Solo, and a few other trainees that are trained out the factory. And I was saying to myself, okay, we see those guys, but where the hell is Anthony Ogogo? I don't understand. I haven't even bothered to find out what happened with him. But he's part of the factory. Where is he? So he calls out, basically the whole thing is calling out Paul White. Paul White comes out, makes his way to the ring. He gets jumped by the factory, and then he immediately shoves the factory out of the way. And what's the point of the faction? Nick Comoroto is supposed to be a young up and coming monster for this faction of the factory name, and already he looks weak against how old is Paul White, by the way? What, 50, somewhere for 50 years old already? A 50-year-old man with a bad hip, by the way. May I remind you, a bad hip. And he's overpowering Nick Comoroto and other factory. And then we get to a point where I don't remember how it was happening. Okay, knockout punch to one of the factory, which it was one of the trainees, and then the other one got grabbed by Paul White and thrown out of the ring, whatever. And the other one got chokeslam. I think Nick Comoroto was grabbed by that and then thrown out, and then one of them got choke slammed. Aaron Solo was on the top rope, meant to say, and then Paul White sees him coming and then chops him. While you had QT Marshall outside the ring, watching all this, he gets his, at this point we get the gun club coming out to even the odds. And then QT Marshall gets a steel chair, try to get in the ring, but Billy Gunn took the chair away from him. Basically QT Marshall never got a chance to get in the ring as he backs away. He's on the at the alleyway. You have Paul White, the Gun Club, basically Billy, Colton, and Austin, all standing by side of Paul White, and Billy Gunn still had the steel chair. As soon as I saw Billy Gunn was backing away, and Paul White is moving a little further to there QT Marshall get in the ring, I knew what was coming. I didn't want to see it coming. I didn't want to believe that was coming. Hell, I didn't want it to be coming at all, but it did. When I saw that part, Billy Gunn whacks Paul White at the hip with a steel chair, as the sons of Billy Gunn's stare, and they knew the plan all along too. And then Billy Gunn grabs a steel chair and hits the head over the head of Paul White, and they leave the ring. They pass by QT Marshall. QT Marshall has no clue what's going on. He's unaware of all this. My guess is that he's acting like he doesn't know what's going on. He probably knew this whole thing was a setup. But the question is, why? So then QT Marshall and the Factory gets in the ring. Only 3 of them. The other one is still knocked out from the knockout punch, which was a weak punch, by the way. I forgot to mention that part. And QT Marshall gets Paul White in the worst diamond cutter I ever seen in my fucking entire life. Diamond Dallas Page called QT Marshall because he wants his diamond cutter back. That was terrible. And I couldn't help but to laugh at it. I was literally laughing. Now, what was I laughing hard like I was laughing hard with Red Velvet botching the same moonsault? No, but I still laugh at this because Paul White basically just burying the entire faction of the Factory. They look like jokes at this point now. Now what's the point? What's the point of the faction? Burying QT Marshall even further. Like who really is going to believe that QT Marshall has a chance of beating Paul White at All Out? Even with even this part with the Gun Club turning on Paul White. Even that made me laugh, because I couldn't believe this happened. Like, why the fuck do we care about the Gun Club turning on Paul White? For whatever reason they decided to turn on him, don't know why they did it. And I mean, that's what I don't care why they did it. It's gonna be trash either way. And then they followed with the worst diamond cutter I've ever seen. And this is the match for All Out. If anything, this should have been on the buy-in. Oh my god. Terrible. And I lost my train of thought, by the way. I just lost my train of thought. I was going to say something which is that whole thing too. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was going to say after that, but I digress. I'm just going to move on. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Whoever booked this is terrible too. Britt Baker. She gets interviewed by Tony Schiavone. Now, Tony Schiavone teased on commentary that Britt Baker has some announcement to make where it tends to AEW signing a free agent. And I say to myself, really? So let's get to that part. So Tony Schiavone talks about, first of all, that Britt Baker made an announcement that pertains to the women's casino battle royale, which by the way is on the main card now. The ones that's going to be on the buy-in, I'll get to that when we get to it. But the women's casino battle royale will feature new participants in there. For example, Rebel and Jamie Hayter, which is great. So yeah, Well, hey, at least with Rebel, the injury that she had wasn't that bad at all. So it's more of a scare injury than it was of a serious injury, or in a way a minor injury. But they said that if either don't win, and she said, well, not much for Reba, but if Jamie Hayter wins, you know, Tyler is gonna be good hands because at the end of the day, the house still gonna stay with Britt Baker and everything. So basically, what she's saying is, if Jamie Hayter were to win the Battle Royale, she's gonna lay, basically she wants Jamie Hayter to lay down for Britt Baker to pin her to retain the title. If in the future, retain getting a title shot. Yeah, I don't see that happening. And with that being said, Jamie Hayter ain't gonna win the match then. So much for her, come back to AEW and getting that push, only for her to not win the, not to win the match, unfortunately. So, but I digress. But anyways, but Breaker, talks about the biggest free agent, who is the hottest free agent, and I said Kiera Hogan. I wish, by the way, I wish. She said, the biggest free agent signing with AEW, and she says, it's her, it's me, Britt Baker is the hottest free agent. I'm like, what? What the? Oh my god. Yeah, because Britt Baker, the champion, I'm not even gonna touch that. Oh, whatever. I guess it was supposed to be a joke. But guarantee you, if I think they're teasing, that someone is gonna be making their debut pretty soon in AEW. Adam Cole, Baby is gonna make his debut pretty soon because of last I checked, he ain't signed that contract with WWE. He has not signed that contract at all, which means he's gonna be AEW bound. So, but they continue on and saying that Tony Schiavone also give a match on that what if you could lose against Chris Stanley or whatever, something like that, right? It's like when it ain't gonna happen either way. So yeah, there you go. That no much about the promo after that, but basically that whole thing of the free agent thing was a kick. So there you go. That was an entertaining promo there. Super Bad Girl before being covered by the Bunny versus Ty Conti in the match that was fucking terrible. Not because of Ty Conti, not even because of the Bunny. Penelope Ford. I talked about her before, how she's been trashed ever since she came back to into the ring. Ever since she came back to wrestle, she's been terrible ever since. And this match was no different. She was garbage. She was looking like she was lost. She was out of place. She was sloppy, making Ty Conti look bad in the match. Like whatever happened to the Penelope Ford that had that great match with with Hikaru Shida last year for the AEW Women's World title, where that was one of her best matches she's ever had in her career of AEW and professional wrestling. Now I don't see that no more before. I don't know what happened. But in the end, they try to cheat here and all, but Ty Conti ends up getting the win. At the match though, they beat her up. All of a sudden, we hear the music of the Dark Order. I'm seeing myself, Dark Order's coming out. Like, well, why would they come out? And then kind of think about it, and then when I think about it, I see myself, wait a minute, is it who I think it is? And all of a sudden, Anna Jay, number 99, the Queen Slayer herself. Anna Jay comes out, and I'm like, wait a minute, she's coming out, and she's getting in the ring, as the Bunny and before leaves. Ty Conti looks happy that Anna Jay is back. So yes, Anna Jay is back after her shoulder injury, which I thought she was gonna be gone for 12 months. And how long it's been since we heard about that report that she was gonna be gone for a whole year. and now she's back. Wow. I don't know. I don't know if she has some type of supplements that haven't come back early. But if she's good to go, hey, I'm happy for that. Either way, Anna Jay is back, and she got a big pop out when she came back. Happy that she's back now. And I know someone else is happy about that too, by the way. Shout out to you, Nick Carter. So yeah, but yeah, Jungle Boy's other half there, Anna Jay is officially back, and not only she's back, yeah, obviously you have Excalibur already. Oh, don't hold saving Tai Conti, Anna Jay come to the aid of her best friend. Already you have Excalibur saying, oh, it's been an announcement that Anna Jay is going to be added into the Casino Battle Royale. And I said, so why couldn't you just wait till we come back from commercial break before you announce that? Can we just let it breathe? Let this whole return of Anna Jay breathe? Instead of just announcing it from the fly. And I'm not blaming Excalibur, obviously. Either Tony Khan or BJ Whitmer or someone behind the scenes. Maybe Jerry Lynn, whoever's working retains to a group position. Like, come on, can you just let it breathe first? Let it sink in for us fans watching TV. Retains to return of Anna Jay. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get something up. It's stuck. I'll take care of that later, man. I'm not getting pissed by the way. I was just annoyed. So then we get to backstage. But yeah, Andre's back, and that's great. Also, we go backstage. We see Alex Marvez interviewing Donna Rosa, who's going to be also in the Casino Battle Royale. All of a sudden, she gets interrupted by Nyla Rose and Jay Cargill, basically surrounding her. You also have Vicky Guerrero there and Smart Mark. I said that Sterling, and then Donna Rosa takes off her earrings and like, okay, if I'm going down, I'm gonna go down fighting, And also she starts fighting, and then obviously the numbers gang, what the better, and basically Nyla Rose and Jay Cargill look face to face, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that's gonna be a match, somewhere down the line, even when they're gonna do a teaser, in the Casino Battle Royale. So, about yeah, Jay Cargill is in the match too, by the way. Do I think Jay Cargill's going to win, by the way? Nope. But I'll talk more about that when we do the predictions. Excuse me. Which is later on in the week, or in this case, the weekend. But Sterling says there's no sense to do this now. There's a way to make money out of this on Sunday, and there you go. So there you go. And then we see Donna Rosa, in agony and pain, and that was it. For AEW Rampage, CM Punk will appear. Hopefully, this time he is going to appear. We have Darby Allin versus Daniel Garcia. Hopefully, that's going to be the main event, or this might be the main event. Malachi Black versus Lee Johnson. And also, we'll hear from the AEW TNT champion, the Redeemer, God's favorite champion, the Bulgarian Beast, Miro. And also, Chris Stanlander versus Rebel and Jimmy Hayter in the handicap match. And it returns to AEW Dynamite, the post all out, fallout in a way. They'll feature John Moxley coming home to Cincinnati, Ohio, which that's where Dynamite's gonna be. And there you go. Also, they added a match too, by the way, for the buy-in. Because I mentioned before, the women's Casino Battle Royale has now been moved to the main card. And what's been debunked? Was it Paul White and QT Marshall? Nope. Which I wish it was, but nope. What's been debunked was Chuck Taylor, Wheeler Yuta, Orange Cassidy, and Jurassic Express versus Matt Hardy, TH2, which is Angelico and Jack Evans, and Private Party, which is Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn. So that's the buy-in. It's the Paul White and QT Marshall. Whatever. Main event: Jurassic Express of Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy and the Lucha Bros. Pente El Zero and Ray Phoenix being accompanied by Marco Stunt and Alex Abrahantes versus the Elite being accompanied by Don Callis and Brandon Cutler. Versus the Elite, you got the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, and the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows. Match happens. It's been pretty decent. Not much to say about the match other than the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers wins. And Don Callis was on commentary already, so he was very much at ringside, more on commentary. Also, Kim Omega comes out, and basically before Kim Omega came out, yeah, Don Callis talk about on commentary that he's got something for you guys. Just wait. And also he bumps into Kenny Omega, who makes his way to the ring. By the way, Kenny Omega is now rocking the black hair now, and there's a reason why too, folks, because he's losing hairline. I don't know if anyone can notice, but yeah, he's losing hairline, and on top of that, I don't know if he is or not, but I think he's balding. Either that or his hair is getting from the crown of his head is getting thinner. So we'll find out more of it, as I doubt that, but anyways. But Kenny Omega's going through some midlife crisis now. But then again, we all do. So eventually we all do. But Kenny Omega starts current promo and everything, and also he talks to Don Callis, who's wherever he is backstage, to lower the cage, because the steel cage was set up above the ring, because since they're gonna be in Chicago either way, we're chance to Dynamite, which they already did, and then we're chance to Rampage, and then once they get to All Out, the cage is gonna be out there anyway. So what's the point of even not setting it up? Since you're in Chicago, why not just set it up there and leave it there until Sunday? Because the match between the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros is for the top titles. So also they beat up on the Lucha Bros. They beat up on, I can't remember who was in the ring too. Oh yeah, Christian Cage gets in there too, by the way. At this point, they got rid of Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus and Marco Stunt. They try helping everything. Basically Christian Cage and Lucha Bros were in there in the ring. As they getting beat up by the Elite. The cage was lowered down, and there was no way for them to get in the ring to get in there. You had Frankie Kazarian coming in there. You had, I can't remember who else. Oh yeah, let me see. Frankie Kazarian. And I remember, so someone else with Frankie Kazarian. I just don't see his name here. Oh yeah, Dante Martin came out too. So yeah, Marcos Stunt tried to get in there. Luchasaurus, I think he tried to get in there too. Dante Martin, Frankie Kazarian. Basically, you had the entire Elite beating up on. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, Frankie Kazarian, Dante Martin. You even had Orange Cassidy there. So wait a minute. If Orange Cassidy is there, then why isn't Chuck Taylor there? Why isn't Wheeler Yuta not there? And you have Orange Cassidy, just going around. He looked out of place when he tried get in there and everything. But it just looked ridiculous. But yeah, basically keeping away Marco Stunt, Dante Martin, Frankie Kazarian, Orange Cassidy. And I see myself, yeah, I didn't like this at all. I was just waiting for it to be over. But basically, Christian Cage gets beat up. Lucha Bros gets beat up by the Elite. Pertains to Omega, Matt and Nick, Nakazawa, Cutler, Doc, and Anderson. And that was it. That was basically it. Folks, that was do for the show. For this edition of AEW Dynamite results from September 1st, 2021. Talking about wrestling were 5 matches and my overall rating for the show. The show itself, I thought it did a very good job of sending people home happy, and sending people home ready to get ready to watch All Out. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet though. We still need to get to Rampage before we get to All Out. So, but yeah, either way, very good show. So I'm gonna go with 8.5 out of 10, and there you go. And obviously, folks, pertains to, and I'm done with talk about the show now. Pertains to talk about Daphne, Daphne. I didn't know anything about the situation what happened with Daphne because I started watching the show late, but it was a good thing I DVR'd it too. So I DVR'd it and all that, and went to to see the match, the show I should say, pertains to the matches and the segments and whatever and the promos and all, not knowing by any type of notifications Instagram about Daphne, and not knowing anything about anyone else social of any notifications from anyone else pertains to what's going on with Daphne at that time. Because I during that time that's going on, I had no idea what was going on even when it passed 9:30, because I remember looking at my phone at the notification of Daphne being live on Instagram, and this was way after, and that was and again I didn't know anything about that because I didn't check my phone to know about that whole thing. But when I first heard about what happened with Daphne, and then when I looked at my phone, and that's my other phone I should say, that's when I saw the notification on Instagram where Daphne was live, basically Instagram live around 9:30. So it was around that time that incident happened where she did that cryptid, disturbing video live, and I know I saw it only one time. I did not want to look back at it. No one should ever posted that video up, even though there is people that have that post up, and because they want views out of that. Fuck those people. And as far as Twitter, there's one person needs to take that down too, out of respect of Daphne. It's a better way to spread awareness of mental health issues and spread awareness of people committing suicide. Or people, or sure I should say, people that are attempting to commit suicide. And showing that video of Daphne, the way that she was acting, the way she was behaving, and then she had a weapon, it makes me not want to watch the full video. I mean, I saw like a highlights of it, but there was a full video there, but I don't want to see it. Not saying that she did it live. I'm assuming that she didn't do it live, but. And I don't want to really think about what she did when she ended her life. When I really don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about what she did to herself, to harm herself, to end it all because she felt like she wasn't being loved, that no one loves her. But that couldn't be far further from the truth, because we do love her, even though we don't think of her that much. We don't talk about her that much. We do love her. We always do think about her, because she was very important to all of us, not just to pro wrestling fans, but to for those to the people that did know her outside of pro wrestling, and knew her as a person. That's all that counts. And she it's a shame that there was no one that could help her, and there's nothing that we couldn't do, because we didn't know where she was at. There's no way where she could be, because she moved into a new place, wherever it was, I don't know if everyone in the family knew or whatever, but all we know is that no one else didn't know, and no one no one, everyone tried to contact her, but she left the voicemail, thinking to maybe she did do what she did, and they tried maybe to maybe the family tried to to save her or whatever, but to unfortunately no avail. And obviously we all know how that story ended. So yeah, me watching Dynamite, not knowing about that whole thing, it really irritated. I was irritated with myself. I was mad at myself for not checking my phone. Maybe some of us could have done something. Call the hotline, call the police. Which again, what could we do? It's all out of our hands, because we don't know where she was located. We don't know where she her whereabouts were, and that's the saddest thing ever. If she wanted help, because obviously she was crying for help. If she wanted help, she could just give us the address and at least try to hang in there until someone came to talk her out of trying to end her own life. And again, I don't want to think about what she did on how she ended her life. And yes, I know she had a whip in her hand, and I just don't want to think of that. I don't want to think about what she did with that weapon. That when she decided she's just to just end it. So far, we lost Ashley Mazzaro by suicide back in 2018, 2019, around when she took her own life. And not too long ago, a year ago, Hana Kimura took her own life. And now we got Daphne in that category, who just took her own life too. All three women in pro wrestling gone. I don't know what to say. Other than rest in peace to Ashley Mazzaro, rest in peace to Hana Kimura, and rest in peace to Daphne. Mental health is a serious situation. It's a serious illness. It's no joke. And seeing what happened with Ashley, Hana, and Daphne are a good example of it. Not just with them, but it's with others as well. Others also went through that. Robin Williams, and now he's gone. Chester Bennington, and now he's gone. Mental health needs to be taken seriously. Is at the end of the day is a part of life. And all I gotta say is, what pertains to this whole suicide thing, because I need to talk about something about that once I get a chance to talk about that very soon. But all I gotta say is that suicide is not the answer. It never is. So with that being said, I'm going to end it from here. Thank you all for watching. Sorry for this diatribe. Just want you all to be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves, please. Don't harm yourselves, and always know that you are loved. No matter if no one ever says this to you, you are loved at the end of the day. Be better, be respectful, appreciate and love one another, even yourselves. So y'all, love one another. God bless one another. Live in peace and harmony for us all. For the sake of all of us dealing with mental health. So be well. Take care.